been in Bali for around a year and a half. I came there originally with my wife to volunteer at the Posyandu program. After that, we saw the potential for cashews, and we built a factory with some other investors. And we have currently 120 employees, 90% of them are women. And we focus on locating in the village and supporting the cashew farmers on site there. We also focus on natural products, not using chemicals, organics. So we have the cashew nut in this is our Indonesian brand, Alamente. We'll be bringing a new brand to the United States, one that doesn't use bahasa Indonesia. We also do other things, sea salt, hibiscus, which is rosella, different flavors. We also do dried fruits and granola, which is a cereal. In terms of facilitating exports from Indonesia, port costs are high in terms of bringing product out of the country, and in terms of smoothing the regulations required. In terms of getting the export permit is quite expensive. If you want to make it easier to export things, remove all barriers to export. Make it easier for people to ship stuff from the country. America is a very good example of how easy it is to import. It was a 5-minute registration online in order to be able to import to this country, and that's it. And it didn't cost anything at all. I think that there's huge demand for Indonesian agricultural products in America, in terms of coconut oil, palm sugar, cashews, different agriculture, organic rice, all those things Americans are very excited about tasting. You know, most products have been introduced in the small scale. Okay. I think the biggest one now in terms of a natural product would be the organic rice and the virgin coconut oil. As well as palm sugar is really big. Of course, Indonesian coffee and chocolate are very well represented. There's just a huge amount of potential, as well as potential to plant more things in Indonesia. In fact, it's been, I would say, the most positive experience we've had in Indonesia working with the Ministry of Trade. Since then, it's been incredible in terms of how the Ministry of Trade has supported the product by doing PR, connecting with journalists. In terms of introductions here in the U.S., it seems like Ibu Made's network and the Trade Ministry's network within the U.S. is also quite expansive, so we've met lots of interested parties and buyers, and that's been great. So it's been an incredible experience with the Indonesian Trade Ministry, one of the best we've ever had dealing with the Indonesian government. So I'm very excited to continue working with them and to see, as we grow in America, how can the Trade Ministry benefit us, and how can we work together to ensure that Indonesian exports rise and that we're able to export more product and transfer, funds from the U.S. to Indonesia and help the country grow in that way. In 2 months, we'll be doubling production at the factory, bringing in another 100 workers. That has been because of the demand for our products. So we're very excited to be growing. We'll also be doing some different packaging, American packaging, and different flavor. Americans are very interested in what we call their Bali spice flavor with daun limo and cabe and a little bit of gula merah atau gula Bali. So that's some exciting new things that are happening in the future.
Remarkable Indonesia. Take a look at us now.